All right, so we're on question 52. Question 52. If 50 pounds of weight is located at the point X. So let me make this bigger. I think we make it bigger, then we can understand the theory. So this is point X is 50. 50 pounds of weight is located at point X and 100 pounds at point Z. So over here is 100 pounds. All right. How much weight must be located at point Y? We're trying to figure out what this is. This is our unknown. All right. So the whole point is whatever's on the left. So the left should equal the right. Now, the formula for this, if give me a second, is weight times distance equals moment, just like how we've been doing before. Weight times distance or weight times arm. So I'll write that here. Weight times distance will give us the moment. All right, and I'll work the problem out right in the space of it. So we have 50 pounds here. So we have 50 pounds, and that 50 corresponds with this. And this on the Y corresponds with this number. And the 100 corresponds with this number. So we have 3 blocks in this particular problem. Now these blocks, the numbers are in the blocks need to be multiplied. So if we write down the equation, it'll be something like this. So we have 50, that's not, let me go down a little bit. Actually, I can zoom out, there we go. And I'll write the problem here neatly. So we have 50 pounds time with the next block next to it, which is 50 inches. Plus, we don't know what Y is, so we'll just have Y. This is coming out too wide. Try to make it more narrow. Y. And times, that's 25 there, 25 inches. Equals, we have 100 pounds. Times 100. Okay, but times 100. Can't see that clearly. Times 100 inches. Okay. First thing we can cross out are some of this inches stuff. So this inch crosses out, this inch crosses out. All right, now these numbers. So 50 times 50 is 2,500, and then we look with pounds. Plus Y times 25 is 25Y. And this equals 100 times 100 is 10,000. All right. So next is, let's, oh yes, this inches also crosses out there. Okay. Now 2,500 plus 25. We can add that because they're two different things, two different units of measurement. So we have to divide both sides by 2,500 here and by 2,500 here. So this crosses out. Oh no, we don't have to, sorry, we don't have to divide. You just have to subtract both sides by 25, sorry. Subtract 25 from here and subtract 25 from here. So then we're left with 25y here. Then after you subtract from there, all right, we're left with pounds on this side, pounds on this side. We're left with 7,500. Then here we divide both sides by 25. Then after you divide, you get y equals 300. So for this particular question, for 52 of 5.8, the answer is y equals 300. All right, next question. We're on question 53. And same thing to keep in mind is that weight times distance equals moments. Weight times distance equals moment. All right, and reading the discussion to help us out, to find the location of 500 pounds weight, compute the sum and the moments left and right of the fulcrum, set them equal to one another, and solve for the desired value. All right, so let's look at here. So we know these two numbers are together, so that's going to be 500 bear with me for a second. That's incorrect. So the question says, I messed up. How should the 500-pound weight be shifted to balance the plank on the fulcrum? So even though this says 15, 15 is the current position, but we do not multiply 500 to that number because 15 could be wrong. This needs to be moved or shifted left or right to give the correct balance. So now let's figure this out. So we know we don't need to work on this side. Well, this side. So let's work on the other side. So we have 250, and that goes with this, goes with that. So we'll have 250 lb times 20 inches plus what? So we see these two numbers are together, plus 200 lb times 15 inches equals, now we have to figure our unknown here. So we're given our z, so this will be our unknown here. So it's 500 times what number? That's our unknown. So it'll be 500 We'll times x or 500x, make it simple. Now we just have to work out the problems. Work out the problem. This crosses out, this crosses out, this crosses out. This crosses out. So we're just left with numbers. And let's see here. This is 500. And this is 300. Okay. When we do the math, that comes out to be 8,000 equals 500 x. Now we have to divide both sides by 500. No, I added another 0 by mistake. Yeah, that makes sense. And then we're left with x, or the amount distance required to move, is x equals 16. So we have to move it about 16 inches total. So already, if we move it 16 inches, then we're good. That makes sense. So 16 is what's needed. But currently we're at what? We're at 15. So how much we have to move? We just have to subtract. And we're left with 1 inch. And so we need to move it 1 inch this way. So that would be 1 inch to the left, which is answer A. And that will give us the correct answer